Shit, yeah, for sure. You damn right. I got a chip on my shoulder for sure. It's time for me to show it though, and I'm ready to show it.
I'd be remiss for not bringing up a guy that's just working his tail off right now. You know, his agent's sending me videos, and I'm seeing all these workouts. Denzel Mims, like Denzel Mims, is going to come back, you know, ready to attack. You know, this OTA and offseason.
So the Dallas Cowboys decide to reach into their bag and go and grab a Denzel, not Washington, but Mims, a former second-round draft pick, and who was training with the Carolina Panthers. Now he's going to be working out with the Dallas Cowboys, according to sources. Now, Denzel Mims, in a weird situation. This dude is phenomenal as far as his height and size and measurables, because he was a 4'3" guy. And on top of that, when you look at everything, he's a 6'3.5" guy. He's 207 pounds, give or take. And he was drafted in 2020. Now, granted, he's a young, old guy. He's only 26 years of age, and I think that the Cowboys are looking at someone with short area quickness that's a little bit bigger in size. They can probably fit the mold of a Mike McCarthy system. Mike McCarthy normally have bigger wide receivers. Now, granted, is this the bottom of the barrel scraping to see what we can get out of this particular situation? Yes, this is the type and the kind of caliber of move that the Cowboys normally make. They love to go and grab guys like this. Now, when we look back at a few things, even though this was a few years ago, you got to say to yourself, hey, leave no stone unturned. Maybe a change of scenery. The kinds of caliber of quarterbacks that Denzel Mims pretty much had. He didn't have a phenomenal quarterback. So now he gets a chance now. Not saying that the Cowboys are going to scoop him up and he's going to be this world beater here, but now he gets a chance and an opportunity to prove that, hey, if he got this big chip on the shoulder, like he said, and he's a hard worker and he works out in these sorts of things, then why not? Denzel Mims, for a long time, not a short time, a long time, been linked to the Cowboys, even when there was some trade things that was going on, and he's been hit with injuries, he's been hit with this and that. So hopefully this guy at the age of 26, about to be 27, can find himself a home. And we all know, ladies and gentlemen, that a change of scenery can help, and a new look at a lot of things can help. So by the Cowboys, this is what they do. I don't know if this is a Will McClay special or is this just Jerry Jones trolling us, you know, saying that, hey, we going out there and getting people. We trying to make this team better from our perspective. We like our guys. The $27 million that we have is not our money. It's for earmarked, according to Clarence Hill, for next season. It's all about next year, and that's just how that goes, ladies and gentlemen. So hopefully that this situation and scenario will be a thing that the Cowboys can look back on and say, hey, it worked for us. Or it could be a situation that they can say it didn't. But I can tell you, overall, if the Cowboys fool around and get these things going, it'll be a plus for us. But here's my thoughts. You already got CeeDee Lamb. You already got Jalen Tolbert. You already have Jalen Brooks. You got Devonte Turpin. You got my guy Ryan Flo. I don't really see where you can insert, unless it's time to move on from Brandon Cooks, because he will be back by November the 10th, and this could be a situation. But remember, I'm personally would love to see them elevate Tyron Billy Johnson. You give Tyron Johnson a chance, you know, and he looked phenomenal in training camp. It's just that, hey, when we saw him in preseason, he kind of disappeared a little bit. But, hey, give Tyron Johnson a shot. I would rather see him over Denzel Mims. I think that there was something that was probably sparking, right, with Tyron Johnson. And when we got a chance to see him really perform in camp, it was when Dak Prescott was throwing him the ball. Not to throw any shade at Trey Lance, but, hey, let Johnson get a shot at it. Or Jalen Cropper. I know Cropper get a bad spill because of that thing that he did in preseason. But those are other options that if you pretty much like your guys, like keep the guys from within. Nevertheless, Denzel Mims, he will be working out for the Cowboys. We will see whether or not he can stand his ground and be a guy, that can make this team. What's your thoughts, Cowboy Nation? I'm personally, before we get up out of here, would love for the Cowboys to make a real move. But this is the Cowboys' way of saying, this is our Devonte Adams version. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 6'3", 207 pounds. Back in the days, he ran a 4.3, 840. Come on with it. You never know. Yeah, they looking for him. So post me your thoughts. Post me your concerns down below. And let me know if you guys like this particular workout. It just ain't a Devonte Adams, but he's younger. DC for life, not for short.
I'd be remiss for not bringing up a guy that's just working his tail off right now. His agent sending me videos, and I'm seeing all these workouts. Denzel Mims, Denzel Mims is going to come back, ready to attack. This OTA and offseason. So.